Okay, let's learn angles and radians. It's a fundamentally important topic for trigonometry, for calculus. All right, we are taking graphing system of coordinates, which is going to be x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and the center of the circle and x-axis, it's gonna be letter O. Okay, and x-axis crossing circle in the point of A. Okay, if I rotate this point of A, move point of A along of this circle, let's say move to point B, I will create angle AOB. Okay. Well, I can go further, create another angle. That will be C, and this will be angle AOC. All right, let me see. I can do full circle angle. This will be AOA. By the way, this is a one revolution, because look here, letter A, I started with A, position A, I ended up in position A, so I made practically this whole full circle, came back. That's what yellow arrow means. All right, and can I go further than that? Yes, of course. Let me do that also. One, let's say I came back, I'm going second time, and third time I'm coming right here. So I did two circles and came right here. Angle D, so it's gonna be AOD. Okay, it's kind of spiral, covered, rotated twice and got to angle D. And you can rotate as many times as you want. All right. So what is interesting here, that the entire circle, one revolution, it's equal 360 degrees. How do we get that? If we take this, our graphing coordinate, right? X and Y. So if I make this circle again, let's see what's happening here. Okay. Every quadrant here, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Every quadrant is right angle, right? 90 degrees. So 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. How much does it make? Of course, 360 degrees. This is why when you do full circle, you are making 360 degrees. Now, to get 1 degree, I have to break down into a partition in 360 pieces, yes? And therefore, from here, 1 degree, let me take red color. 1 degree is gonna be 1 out of 360 parts. Okay? So break down into 360 parts and take 1. That will give you 1 degree. Okay, now can you tell me how many degree will be if let me see, take this color. if I provide this line here to the point A, how many degrees is that? It's gonna be 0 degrees, right? It's gonna be 0 degrees because you did not move this point A anywhere. So it stays where it is. All right, so now let's talk about positive and negative angles. So I can rotate this point A positively, which is we call counterclockwise. Okay. Here. Or I can create negative angle because I'm going clockwise. So this is positive angle plus this is negative angle minus. All right, so what does that mean? If I make one full circle counterclockwise, say I'm taking this point and going over around the entire circumference, and I'm arriving right where I left. So because I went counterclockwise, I have positive 360 degrees. But if I go clockwise, okay, I create negative 360 degrees. Okay, now let's move and look further what we have. So if the whole circle is 360 degrees, so if I go only half of the circle, let's say this is my point. If I go half of the circle, right, I will get here 180 degrees, right? Here I'm showing. So this will be 180 degrees. Okay, but if I go only 1/4 of the circle, yes, so I move from here, initial position, and I will go to here. This is gonna generate 90 degrees. All right, now if I go backwards, which means clockwise, with my point here, move here. So from here I'm going to go here. This is gonna generate negative 180 degrees, right? Straight angle. And if I go only 1/4 clockwise, okay, that will generate negative 90 degrees. All right, now let's see what if I go more than one full circle. How many degrees will I get? Okay, let me see. I'm taking one full circle. And then continuing 1/2 of the circle. So what do we get? From here, from the beginning up to here, That's already 360 degrees, yes? Writing down. Now, from here all the way to here, that will be 180 degrees, correct? So how many degrees I turned around altogether? 540 degrees. Okay? Okay, let me go now clockwise. So I start from initial position from here. Okay. I rotate it, I made 360 degrees and coming here. So what do I have? I have 360 degrees right here, yes? And that's gonna be, by the way, negative 360 degrees because I went clockwise. And then I went another negative 90 degrees, yes? So plus, minus, I'm sorry, another negative 90 degrees. So total, I went negative 450 degrees. Okay? So now I can generalize and write down the formula for the angle. Alpha is equal alpha 0 plus 360 degrees times n. Alpha 0, absolute value of alpha 0 is greater or equal 0 and less than 360 degrees. Okay. So this is the formula for angles. Let's understand what do we have here. So if alpha 0 is positive, then we are going to go the counterclockwise. If alpha 0 negative, then you are going to go clockwise. What is n here? N meaning how many times you are gonna circle around. Okay? So let's practice, let's see. If I take 750 degrees, the 50 degrees, how many times 360 degrees will fit in there? Twice, right? So you can write down 360 degrees times 2. That will be 720. So how much left over there? 30 degrees. So plus 30, which means you have to circle twice, 360. Let's say once, twice, and somewhere here will be 360. Okay, so this piece, well, in my case, looks like more of a 45, but use your imagination. It's supposed to be 30 degrees. Okay, next example. That's what means this n. How many times you have to rotate? Because I have 750. It's kind of like spiral. Okay. Next, negative 1,845 degrees. Let's say 1,845 degrees. So I want to figure out how many times I have to go by spiral. So if you divide 1,845 by 360, it's going to fit 5 times, and then remainder will be 45, right? So it's going to be 360 times 5, since it's negative, because we are going clockwise. And then you have to continue another 45 degrees. Okay? So that's how it's going to look, 1845 degrees. 1060 degrees. So sometimes it's convenient to go over this degree, given degree, then less. Let me explain what I mean by that. I have 1060 degrees, okay? If I divide by 360, divide by 360, it's gonna get 2.9, right? So almost 3 times. If you take 2 twice, right, 360 degrees, it's gonna be 720. So 1060 minus 720, you're gonna get another 200 something angles. It's quite a long angle. Therefore, it's easier to go 360 degrees times 3. So you rotate 3 times, go around 3 times, and then go back to minus 20 degrees. Okay? So let me try to show here. 1, twice, 3, and this is by 20 degrees, it's long, so I'm going to cut by 20 degrees less. So let's assume here. Okay, so if it's 20 degrees, so this is gonna be the end here. I took off this negative 20 degrees. Okay, so this will be my 1060 degrees. And one more example, negative 1000 degrees. Also, if you look, it will be convenient if you take 360 times 3. Why? Because 360 times 3, you are getting 1080. And then you are going back 80 degrees, which is, since the angle is negative, going back will be positive, right? Why we go that way? Because if I go twice, 360, twice I go over cycle, I'll get 720. So that means I have to go another 280 degrees. So it's almost another circle, right? So it's better go the additional one, 360, go 3 times, and then come back 80 degrees. It will be very close to 90 degrees, right? Take it off. So, okay, I can show you. So it's negative. I'm going 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times, right? And then to go back, I have to go positive, correct? So let's assume if this is my 90 degrees, so 80 degrees will be somewhere here. So this will be my angle. All the way, the last one, let me see, if I rotate, I'm going over 2, and I will come right here. So this piece we are taking off, we took off. This is your plus 80 degrees. Because this will be our negative 1000 degrees. Okay? Now let's talk about radians. and how radian is related to degree. So what is radian? If I take the point A and rotate it on the size of my radius, okay, I will get radian. There we go. This is the radian. All right. Now, how they are related and which one is, are they equal, one radian and one angle, 1 degree of angle? Let's say if I take 1 degree, understanding that this is 90 degrees, right? I'm going to divide this by 90 pieces, partition by 90, and take only one piece, right? So it's going to be something like this. One degree. But 1 radian, it's going to be just like here I have. Because 1 radian is has a size of 1 radius. So this will be our, okay, our radius. So as you can see that 1 radian is much greater than 1 degree. How much is it greater than? How much it's greater? Well, let's figure it out. First of all, let's see. My angle, 180 degrees, it's gonna be what? Straight angle, right? This is gonna be 180 degrees. How many radians will fit in there? This is 1. This is gonna be about here, second one. About here, third one. And then some. So first one, second one, we're supposed to be equal, use your imagination. And then some also. So it's gonna be 3 radians, right? 180 degrees. It's 3 radians, and guess what is that sum? 14. The sum is that 14 radians. Okay, 1, 4, 1, 5, and so on. Okay, let me write down 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6. Okay. And this 3.14 radian, they called pi. This is where from pi came 3.14, because 180 degrees will fit 3 and 14, 3.14 radians. Okay, if that is the case, now let's figure it out. So I'm going to write down that 180 degrees I could make it thicker. 1 second. 180 degrees is equal pi. Yes? Okay. From there, if I know what I want to know, how many degrees will be 1 radian. So this is how I'm going to calculate. If 3.14 radians is equal 180 degrees, to find out 1 radian, I have to divide by 3.14, right, on both sides. And what I'm getting, this is gone, 1 radian, it's going to be approximately equal 57.325 degrees. So just about 57 and some degrees, 1 radian. Okay, so 57 times greater than 1 radian, 10 degree. Okay, now if 180 degrees is equal pi, let's find out how many pi's will be 90 degrees. So if I take this 180 degrees, I need 90 degrees. How many pi will be? So 180 divided by 2, here will be, I'm going to put, let me see, I put here like 2. And then pi, also I divide by 2, right? And what do I get? 180 divided by 2 is 1 and 90. Okay, so hence 90 degrees is pi over 2. Okay, let's take some other degrees. 3 pi over 5 radian. Let me see. 3 over 5 radian. 3 over 5 pi radian. How much it's gonna be? So 3 times my pi is how much? 180, right? And divided by 5. So this is going to be equal 180 divided by 5. It's going to be equal 36. So 3 times 36 is equal 108 degrees. So 3 over 5 pi is equal 108 degrees. Okay, now let's learn how easier to convert all this. So if 180 degrees is equal pi, then 1 degree I have to divide by 180, yes? So this will be 1 degree. This will be gone, so 1 degree will be equal pi over 180 degrees. Okay, so let's see, 45 degrees is equal, if 1 degree is this much, then 45 will be 45 times pi over 180, right? So 45 and 180, this is 1, this is 4, we are getting pi over 4. 35 degrees it's going to be 35 times pi over 180 degrees. Okay, so if you do operations, it's going to be, if I, let's say, okay, reduce by 5, it's going to be 7, and it's going to be 36. So we get 7 pi over 36. Okay, so if we want to convert degree into pi, that's how we're going to do. And if we want to convert from pi to degree, from radian to degree, 1 radian from this formula is going to be equal 180 degrees divided by pi. Right? Here it is. I'm taking example. Let me see if I have, okay, 2 radians, yeah, or let me see, 2 over, how much? 2 over 9 pi radian. Pi radian. Okay, so that's going to be equal 2 over 9 pi times this 180 and divide by pi. So pi and pi is gone. 9 and 180 is 20. So the result is 2 times 20, it's going to be 40 degrees. Okay, that's how you convert. Okay. I'm done.